Uh, hey everyone, welcome to today's movie date with me and the ever so beautiful Dirty Dalish. How you doing, Dalish?
Good. How are you, Lorenzo?
Pretty good. Just the same old, tired of existing and all that good stuff. But you know how it
Damn, I
is.
was lying when I said good. You were supposed to lie and say good too.
Whatever. One already knows.
Oh,
Uh, whoa.
I got a notification and my phone was just like, whoop.
Okay, yeah, today's movie you gave me a few choices, and when I saw that Vincent Price the name and then I saw the bat, I was like, okay, we'll go with that. That sounds pretty cool.
Which I want to
Um
go ahead and let chat know. The three options I gave Lorenzo, one did include the Three Stooges, which we had talked
mhm.
about last stream, which is why I snuck that in there if you noticed.
I did, but then I saw Vincent Price and Agnes Moorehead and I was like, I got to watch this one. I got to see what this one's about. And
Your
it sounds
sights were set.
interesting. Mhm. Mhm.
It looks pretty good too.
You look pretty good too.
You look pretty good, Lorenzo. Yum, 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 yum.
No, I don't.
Pretend that
I'm
didn't
exhausted.
happen. Oh, are you wearing the Elon Musk parfum?
No, I have it here though. I'm trying to sell it, like resell it to make a profit, because it does
Good.
smell like just cigarette ash.
Yeah, that's offensive to me.
Yeah, it's not a bad smell because I grew up with my mom always smoking, and I like the smoke gets into everything, like your hair, and so like it was nothing I wasn't used to, but
So
it's a
basically, it's like, do you want to smell like emotional damage?
yeah, do you want to smell like my mom when I used to hug her? Like you
Oh,
just smell that smoke in her hair. But it's not bad, but it's not worth $100. So I was hoping I saw some selling on
you could
eBay
just
for
buy
like,
a pack of cigarettes to smell like the perfume.
or just burn some hair. That's really what it is burnt hair. Like, well, that's the
Ow.
smell. That's the smell it's imitating.
That's
It's
so
weird.
mean. He's
Yeah,
he's really out here like, y'all want $100 bottle of perfume that smells like burning hair?
he can
And
do
Lorenzo,
whatever he
you were
wants.
like, sign me up.
I was like, hell yeah, limited edition. Let me see what that shit smells like. And maybe I can sell it for
smells
300, but
like it smells like shit. I mean, one day, right? The
it
Elon
smell
Simps.
it smells like I could double up real quick. That's what I was smelling. But yeah,
Smells
I
like a
tried to
casino.
exactly. But yeah, this Bat movie, I'm not sure what to expect. I know you kind of looked at it. Is it like horror, suspense?
It
Uh,
should be like a horror movie. I didn't look into it too much because I didn't want to spoil it. I want it to be fresh for us both.
mm-hmm.
Uh, but from what I looked into, it seems like it's going to be two ladies and something ominous is stalking them. From what I saw, that's what it seems
Okay,
like. A man
okay.
with creepy fingers. He's gonna be a bat.
And that's kind of shitty because bats are kind of cute. Like if you had like just a regular pet bat, they're kind of adorable.
Are there people out there that like? Is this a normal thing to have a pet bat?
I don't think it's normal, but like they do have bats that they serve their purpose. They eat fruit, they eat flies. You know what I mean? Like, but then
No,
they
no, no.
call.
I get that. Like, I like bats, but I'm just thinking, like, imagine going to your friend's house and they're like, "Hey, come on, come to the back. You want to see my bats?"
I could see that though. I had a there was a dude I worked with in seafood. He was in the seafood department and he was like, "Hey, you want to buy a sugar glider?" Like he always had tropical pets. And
I
I
mean,
was
if
like,
I wasn't afraid of it dying, I would have been like, hand me the sugar glider. But it's kind of fucked up to keep those, I think.
I think so. They I feel like they need a lot of room to glide in, and just a little apartment isn't big enough for a
right?
tropical animal. I don't think so.
Fuck your little house. Give that man's an outside.
And then they go outside and just get burnt with this Texas heat.
Holy shit, I didn't even think about that.
Yes, as
Two
soon as it
seconds
touches,
outside and it's screeching.
as soon as it
Oh,
touches the concrete or something, that's it. It's burnt. Like it's cooked.
I'm suing. Suing! No, I'm kidding. But it's on
Well,
site if I see that sugar glider guy. And be like, why you got him, boy? What's wrong with you?
he just sells them by the pound instead of by each. But
Get you sugar glider wings?
I'm sure there's not enough meat on those, though. I don't think
No,
so.
but what if it's like frog legs? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know though. Like, are even frog legs like that good, or it just depends on how you season them and stuff.
Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I have not eaten um, sugar glider wings or frog legs. So I have no like frame of reference to
Hmm.
go off of, but I heard frog legs taste like chicken. I think my grandpa had frog legs and he said they were good. And he's very judgmental and picky. Love my grandpa, but when he says he likes something like that, you gotta side eye him like, you, buddy?
The one joke
Okay.
I always had a joke where I would want to eat like a flamingo leg and how long it would be, but the meat would be like right here, but the end of the leg would be here.
Like a turkey leg.
Yeah, yeah, but super long and skinny, so you'd barely get any meat because it's a flamingo. I always had like, I mean, I wouldn't want to eat a flamingo because they're pretty, but I always had a
You're
joke
like, if
where
I
it's just like,
had to,
yeah, this long stick of little bit of meat, at the end.
this is
Just
how I'd eat it.
but yeah, we'll get started on the bat. Let me set this up here, add this, and we'll get it going. Here we go. This is the bat from 19 something something
59.
9.
I got you, Lorenzo.
Thank you.
Apparently, there's a 1920s version. 1924? Don't quote me.
Hmm.
I couldn't find much on that one, though.
Hmm. Let's see. It already sounds like Batman for some reason.
You're not wrong. Like a wacky superhero
Mm-hmm.
cartoon.
That old theme music.
I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, no, it sounds good.
I feel like it's supposed to make you anxious,
Hmm.
but it's got me hyped.
This is the Oaks, a house in the country which I rented for the summer.
Ooh,
As an author, I write
someone's
tales
doing
of
well.
mystery and murder.
Rents
But the
for the
things that
summer.
happened in this house were far
These are
more
big ass
fantastic than any
houses.
story I've
Like,
ever had published.
you need a lot of
I brought a staff of
power to
servants from my city apartment,
or candles.
and
I
my
don't know.
maid
How would
Lizzie
you
Allen,
have
who'd
it?
been with me nearly 20 years.
Mm,
Lizzie,
yeah, I don't know.
is the car ready?
I'll say, especially to keep it that bright in there. With the studio lighting.
Them servants
It's
you brought
obviously
from the
fake,
apartment are
but
talking about walking out on us.
still
Really?
big ass house for no reason.
I know they don't like it here, but I didn't think it was that bad.
No, now
I've
I'm
been
curious
hearing
too.
things
Like,
about the killer that the police call the Bat, and the murders
what's
that he
the
committed
what's
here
the
this past
optimal way to
winter.
light that bitch up?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that he's back again, Well, how can they be sure of that? Has he committed another crime?
No, not yet. But that ain't saying that he won't. Something else. You've heard about the bats they have here. Animal bats, the kind that fly.
Yes, yes.
Did they say Batman?
Says in this magazine. This is a report.
Yeah,
from the
they're
State
saying
Health
they've
Department,
seen
and
like
it
a
says
bat
some of them
creature
bats is rabbits.
that's like big or something.
Well,
And that ain't all. Now there's a rumor going around that it was the bat himself, the killer, I mean, that released the rabbit bats in this neighborhood.
oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, the housekeeper, the cook, the butler, and the upstairs maid don't think so.
Well, I can't help but they think. If hysterical nonsense like that can scare them out of their good jobs, it's their loss, not mine. Come on, Lizzie, I've got to get
She
to the
can't
bank.
give a shit about poor people.
Just get some other fucking help.
Drive directly to
Right.
Zenith Bank, Warner. I'm afraid we'll have to hurry. It's near closing time.
I'll get you there, Miss Van Gorder.
Lorenzo, pretend you can take a bite of this. Pretend we're sharing. Go on.
Thanks again.
I would
We're
like
sharing a meal.
How you
would
do,
like
Miss
a
Mary?
big
How are
old
you?
bite
I'm very well,
of what I'm
thank you.
seeing.
You remember Lizzie Allen?
Of
Me or the
course. Hello,
burger?
Miss
How do
Allen.
you do?
So you're spending the summer with us again?
Yes.
Yes.
I've leased the
And
Oaks.
yes.
Yes.
The home of the President John Fleming.
I like that
Yeah.
answer.
I was surprised.
Why? Is there something the matter with it?
No, I was surprised because Mr. Fleming said he would never rent it.
Oh? Well, I rented it from his
Because
nephew,
of the
Mark Fleming, who
Batman.
has the real estate office here. He said his uncle would be gone the entire summer.
That's right. Mr. Fleming's in the North Woods now with his physician, Dr. Wells. Oh, pardon me. Dale, I want you to meet my wife. We were married at Christmas time.
That must have been nice.
Believe me, it was. Oh, here she is.
How
My
do
wife,
you
Miss Van Gorder, Miss Allen.
How do you do, Mrs.
How do you do? Cornelia Van Gorder.
Yes.
Oh, well, I've read every murder mystery you've ever written. I just adore
Ooh.
that weird one, The Private Morgue of Dr. X.
Murder mystery.
Even though it gave me the shivers.
Only
Dang.
the shivers scared hell out of
Are
me.
they gay?
Oh.
These two?
Well, I really
The
mean
women?
that, Miss Corney
Mhm.
killed them off in that one.
When
I
you refer to my books,
I doubt
please
it.
don't call
Maybe
me Miss
maybe they're
Corney.
like
Pardon me, Mr. Bailey.
associates as far as like
Oh, yes.
Spinsters.
Excuse
like
me.
the writer and
Don't
then
be
the
strangers now.
No,
publisher
no,
maybe or
why
something.
not? Oh, so you're
I'm gonna pretend they're gay for
right.
each other.
No, not quite.
Not since Christmas.
I
No,
think the
I'm
middle girl
sure
can do
I've
better.
seen you.
Well, I used to be my husband's secretary here in the
Look,
bank.
pretty.
Of course I remember.
That is
Oh, of
pretty.
course he fucked the secretary.
May I welcome our most distinguished visitor
back to Classic.
Zenith?
Oh, that's very charming, but
Would you fuck your secretary,
Lieutenant Anderson.
Lorenzo? Like consensually?
Anderson, of course.
Consensually,
Chief of
yes.
Detectives of the Zenith Police Department.
Yes.
This is Miss Allen.
Miss Allen.
How do you do?
Everything
Lieutenant Anderson is one of
consensually.
our favorite citizens. He's on the bank's board of directors.
Not bad for a
'Cause I don't feel
policeman.
like she
You must
actually
have
likes
made a
that
good thing
man.
of it.
But back
Well, I
then,
saved
well,
the money if
I mean,
that's
I
what
wouldn't
you
say
mean.
even now you gotta,
Closing time.
you know,
I've got some business in the safe
do it
deposit
to
vault. Please
move
come
up
and
in
see me, Mrs.
places, you
Bailey.
know.
Oh, I'd love to.
And you, Lieutenant?
But
Goodbye.
How else
Bye.
would she
Nice
get
to
that
meet
hat?
My, what a charming woman. She moved into the Oaks just the other day.
That house is a proper setting for a writer of mysteries.
Is that like a
It certainly
bucket hat
is.
I believe so.
Vic,
with flowers?
what's the matter?
Come in here, both of
I
you.
wonder if those flowers are real.
They look fake. That being
We're in
said, I
trouble.
wouldn't be able to tell
Wendell Hines came in to pick up
Hmm.
$350,000
because it
worth of
looks so
bonds that
small.
we were
The
holding as
picture,
collateral for a loan.
It'd be crazy
and
to
then
have a
also it's
hat,
in black and white.
a hat
Mr.
with
Fleming
real
and I are the
flowers,
only
so it
officers
just
of
like
the bank who have
you
access
gotta
to that
change
vault.
it every so often.
The Hines bonds are gone. That's not
Starts
all.
wilting in the middle
Other
of the
negotiable
scene.
securities are
There's
missing.
bees on it or
From what I
something.
can gather, short of a careful check, the bank has been looted of over $1 million worth of securities.
You'll have to notify Fleming.
Wish I could talk to him. Unfortunately, he and Dr. Wells are deep in the woods. They can't be reached by phone.
Gays, more gays. Sorry.
What is it?
Everyone who doesn't have a wife is gay. Okay, that's the truth.
Yeah, anyone who's
I thought I heard someone on
hanging
the path
out in the
coming from
woods
lake.
together.
Had an idea it might be that guide of ours.
Just
Oh, Sam
guy
won't show up until
palling
morning. It's a
around.
20-mile canoe trip from here to civilization.
Five will
Seems a
get you
bit
10.
Brokeback
Sam has a
Mountain to
message for
me, but I don't
I thought you
know.
told him at the bank not to
I have
bother
yet
you.
to see
I
Brokeback
did.
Mountain.
But they'll bother me.
Me either, but we know where it leads.
Doctor,
Yes, John.
what would you do for $500,000?
Anything short of murder.
Like, eat
Why
that
not
pussy.
murder?
You would do murder.
Too
Oh!
messy.
I'm about to
great
say,
$500,000? Yes.
see, would you suck a dick?
I pinched $1 million from the bank. Well, I'm not kidding. I embezzled it.
Being creep.
Not that I think you wouldn't do it if you thought you could get away with it.
I got away with it. I'm not talking about currency. I took negotiable securities that could be converted into cash. I have the cash in 10s, 20s, and 100s.
Well, I'm your doctor, not your lawyer. Why tell me this?
You'll find out why.
Who's going to take the blame for the robbery?
Bailey, the cashier. They'll
You?
never suspect me.
I like Bailey.
Well, so do I. I love the guy. I gave him his first chance.
He has a lovely little wife.
Charming girl. Was the best man.
Where's the $1 million?
In my family's tomb in Zenith. In the crypt with my father's casket.
I don't buy that, John.
No?
No. You forget that I had you in charge when you were a very sick man. When you raved in delirium. And I heard you talk about a hidden room. Now, where else could you put a hidden room except in that mansion you built? That white elephant you call the Oaks.
You think this guy is
Everyone
Batman?
knows I have a bad heart.
Oh,
Who
Oh
would
boy.
doubt it if you wired the bank directors that my
Well,
heart
it's so
failed?
weird though to like hang
I
out
had
with your
fallen from a
doctor.
great height here in the woods. And that I was badly smashed up. You can
who grabbed the gun? The doctor or him?
Him.
Instruct them not to open the
But then,
casket
like,
due
Oh,
to the
fuck.
condition of its
That'd be like,
contents.
would you hang out
You
with your
realize,
doctor?
of course, that
Yeah, I know
we
you
have to
haven't
have a
seen your
body to
doctor.
put in that
Like,
casket,
dude, I
which
only
means
want to
that
see
we'd have to
you
deal
on
with an
the
undertaker
days I
at this
want to
end.
see you.
Of course.
Well, where do we
Well,
get
it
a
seems
body?
like they were in the middle of a house call,
Couldn't we provide one of our
Hmm.
own?
and he was just
How
like,
about Sam?
so anyway, would you kill someone
Sam,
for
our
$500,000?
guide. Sam weighs about as much as I do. He's
And the
practically a
doctor starts
hermit.
smoking a
Wouldn't
cigarette.
be missed for a long time.
The local undertaker would know him.
Not if
Fuck
we
the
made him look as if
Hippocratic
he'd been
oath,
in
I
a
guess.
serious accident.
That was back when
But if
smoking
Bailey's
wasn't
going to take the blame, why'd he
bad.
have to do this? The jury might acquit him. In that case, I'd be a logical suspect. I could disappear, of course, but it's safer if they think I'm dead.
Oh, that's
What
why
if
he's
I don't
telling
go
the
for this
doctor.
deal?
Hmm.
In that case, it would be too bad.
You mean you'd kill me?
What else could I do? Now that I've told you about the $1 million, I'd say you were shot in a hunting accident. Now, look, Doctor, if you can find another body instead of Sam's, it's all right with me. There's $500,000 in it for you.
I'll do my best.
I smell smoke.
That's
So
a
do I.
lot
What's
of
that
money
noise?
to split with your doctor. Like you
I
threaten
don't
to
think he
kill
actually
him.
intends.
Oh,
Woods are
really?
on fire.
I'll say to
Coming
like
this way.
split it for him, or
We've got to
say,
get out of here.
it's
Out the
either
back way.
that or your life.
We
You
will.
know.
As soon as I provide that body we were talking about.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he would just kill the doctor. He wouldn't give the money.
You can find a body
So,
just like mine. Yeah, I can. Yours. Just sucking shooting.
Lizzie, is that you?
Yes, Miss Cornelia. There's a storm coming up, and it's gonna be a snorter. The wind nearly
oh
blew the door
no,
off
I
the
don't like her
table.
voice.
That noise
It's
blew my
gonna
name
be a
higher than a kite. I think
snorter.
I've lost some of the
A
car.
snorter.
For you.
That's what she said.
That paper
What
boy
does that
scooted
mean?
by
Like
on his bicycle, just
it's
chucked it in
just
your
snorting like a
trunk and
pig?
let it go at that. For
The big one?
land's
A
sake,
loud one?
A
Mr.
loud
I have
one.
no
Bailey's been
clue.
arrested.
A loud one. That
Oh,
makes sense. Instead of a
Victor
sniff, it's a
Bailey,
snort.
vice president and cashier of the Zenith Bank, was arraigned before United States Commissioner Alvin Fielding, charged with the embezzlement of over $1 million.
Whoa.
I can't believe
So
Vic Bailey had anything to do with that robbery.
he did it.
Oh, well, I see our landlord is home
Someone?
again.
The doctor?
landlord.
Mr. Fleming.
Was he charged with it, or did
Dr.
he
Malcolm
find a
Wells
way
is
to?
back in town with the body of John Fleming, president of the Zenith Bank.
Listen, I'm not paying
who was
attention
killed
to
in a
names. I
forest
fucked
fire.
up.
Mr. Fleming will be laid to rest in his family's tomb on Friday.
And I hope he stays there.
But why shouldn't
It sounds like
Well, this is
the
his
doctor
house.
made it to
And
where
ever
he's
since he
taking the
died,
blame for
some
the money,
funny
but
things have happened
they don't
here.
have the money
instance?
because the
The
doctor knows where
housekeeper,
it's
the
at.
cook, and
You
the
know.
butler said that they heard strange noises at night, and the upstairs maid swore that she met a man without a face coming up the back stairs.
Oh, so that's why they quit and left me to run this place without a staff.
They didn't tell you, Miss Corney, but the truth is they was scared to stay.
But you were still here, Lizzie.
Pussies.
Haven't you seen anything?
No,
Yay. That's
no,
why she's
and
saying.
even if
Yay.
I had, I ain't afraid of ghosts.
I
They're
ain't afraid of
me.
ghosts.
Honest, Miss Corney. A spiritualist told me once that ghosts was allergic to me.
Your pussy stinks so bad the
That feller
ghosts
they
don't
keep
want you,
talking about in the
girl.
paper,
That's
I guess he'd be different.
embarrassing.
No, I don't think you'd have the same effect on him.
That salty pussy.
What are they trying to do? Drive people away from this part of the country?
Why, what does it say about the bat?
Specialty seems to be killing women. My
Ooh.
goodness, 2 of them in one night.
Ooh.
All his victims died the same way, like their throats had been ripped open with steel claws.
That's a charming little caper. I'll have to try it sometime.
In a book. That ain't nothing, just something bumping against the house. That's just the wind banging a door. Pay no attention to it.
Just
Listen
the
to this.
snootin'. The snooters.
One of his victims, who lived for a moment
Snorters.
after she was found, described the bat as a man without a face. Honest, Miss Corney, I think that woman must have been exaggerating.
Yeah, she's just exaggerating after she got her fucking throat ripped out.
Heavy tapestry
I'm
at the
about
top
to
of the stairs.
fight this
I
bitch. No wonder
I
they
know.
don't
I've
like
heard it
you.
before on a windy night.
You're right. She is a salty puss. I gotta laugh
Uh-huh.
at him.
Sounds as if there was
He's
something
crying.
upstairs. I know there isn't. At least there shouldn't be. There ain't. Them's just the noises you hear in any
Come
old
on.
house on a windy night. It says here that the bat never leaves no fingerprints.
That's understandable. Having no face, he probably has no fingers either.
Well, how are you ripping someone's throat out and no fingerprints? I think that's the point.
I guess.
See? Gay!
If
Gay!
it,
Lesbian!
I know they don't have to
Robbing
touch
its
face to
dentures.
face. Jesus.
No, I don't think so. But I think it's something should be looked into.
I think a bat has what, like talons, like a bird.
Now, who chucked him down here?
The wind, I hope.
That
Are
must
they
be a
really
window
that
open
sharp,
up
though?
there.
I don't think they're as sharp as an
Let him
owl's.
lay. Let him sleep it off.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the power lines don't go down and put the lights out. Now, we'll check the windows in the living room and draw the curtains, and then we'll go to bed. Yes, ma'am.
Let's make ourselves easy targets.
Why are these 2 women just living in this big
won't be a
ass
minute.
fucking mansion by themselves?
Because they're gay!
Oh shit.
Oh,
Sorry! Oh! What's that? Oh, I went to hit the tape. I turned the latch
yet.
He might have got you.
Oh, but he didn't, and he's still out there, thanks to you. Now, you hurry now, and we'll call the police.
No, I won't leave you, Miss Corny.
Are you okay?
Miss
Yes,
Corny.
ma'am, I'm okay.
Okay.
Maybe if we scissor, it'll keep the Batman away.
Operator, give me the police department, please.
Zenith Police Department.
This is Cornelia Van Gorder. I'm living at the Oaks.
We know about that, Miss Van Gorder.
Just
They're
a
not
moment
gonna come for
ago,
you, bitch.
a man tried to force his way into this house.
You're not alone there, are you? What about your servants?
Well, I have none except my chauffeur, and he's away. He won't be back until the morning. Now, there's only 2 of us here tonight, and we're going to lock ourselves in my room. Now, if any of your men see anything, will you have them call me?
I'll send officers over there right away.
Oh, thank you very much.
They're not
Susie,
coming.
We're going to sleep in my room.
I've
Good thing
heard
they're-
that one before.
Good thing they're white women.
Well, nothing can get at us in this room now, I think. This door seems good and solid.
Like the door to a tomb.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that move in forever. Pull it out like a
Couch would be
kitty.
comfortable. There's some extra bedding, you know. Yes,
Why be so like sneaky though, you know? You're already making
Girl
your
of the chase?
presence obvious. I don't know, it's strange.
Huh? No bolt.
But they are kind of.
That's not so good.
Darn it, Gravy.
Well,
I don't know. He dropped something.
What's
Oh,
that?
he just dropped a water bottle.
My good woman, is a booby trap. If anybody tries to open this transom, this will be knocked off, and we'll hear it fall.
But yeah, they're kind of just making it easy for him to get them.
mm-hmm.
Like just putting yourself in one room. I don't know. Oh no, I don't like it.
Oh, he does have no
Yuki.
They have to say no face, because they don't want to get the left mad, you know, and say he was a colored man.
I forgot my night things, my robe, my gown, and my slippers. I'll go get them now. Now, wait a minute.
No,
sis.
girl.
I'll go
Just
with you.
fucking
Now,
barricaded
don't you
yourself.
bother, Miss Cornelia. My
Stick
room's
together,
just down.
buddy system.
It's all right.
I like his hat though. Like he's got a badass.
Do you think this is how they got the inspiration for like fucking Freddy Krueger or some shit? Like it's very reminiscent of him.
Yeah,
though. With the
right, he
fedora
does.
and the
The
claw.
claws.
Yes?
Miss Van Gorder,
Yes?
Zenith Police Department. There's a
What
police
are
car
you
just
doing?
outside your house, and the
What are you
officers in it have
doing?
reported that there's no sign of a prowler anywhere on the grounds.
Oh, the man's inside now. He's in the hall just outside my bedroom. Have your men break through the kitchen door and search this place from top to bottom.
Okay, Miss Van Gorder, sit
You
tight.
think it's
I
one of
will.
those?
I have a gun, and I know how to use it.
But you think it's one of those situations where they're kind of like in an alternate like universe when he's there? That's why the police don't see anything. I might be thinking
Relax,
too
Susie.
heavily
The
into
police
this.
did a good job. They
I don't
couldn't
think
find
so.
anybody in
I
here.
think he's just a
Both sides,
real
Miss
sneaky
Cornelia.
prowler.
All right,
But
all right, so
he
got
pussied
away.
out when she said she had a
We got
gun.
men on guard outside, so just try and get some rest. There's nothing can get at us here.
Just two ladies sharing a room together. Oh, get your little claws out of there! Look at that bat.
Throw a bat in there.
That was the most. Like, look at that rubber bat. He's gonna get you. Oh, he's gonna get you.
Oh, oh,
That's how I scream when the mouse lands on me.
Miss Cornelia. Miss Cornelia.
Dude, moths are kind of nasty though.
Oh,
Yeah, I fucking hate them.
you've had a
They
nice
leave
day
like a
living, I
powder
guess.
on you, don't
But
they?
with
Like if
that
you
in,
hit them and
it
smush
bit
them.
me. It flew in that closet. Oh, good gracious, Lizzie, you're right.
I think so.
Oh,
Like a gross fucking film.
Yeah, exactly.
oh, oh.
The police do not give a fuck. I like her hair though.
Operator,
It's a nice
operator,
braid.
will you get me Dr. Malcolm
You're
Wells'
right.
office, please? No, I don't know his number, and I have no phone book up here, but this is an emergency. Will you connect me
Damn.
with his office, please?
Do you think it's gonna be the
Hello? Hello? Dr. Wells' office?
This is a call service. Dr. Wells is
the
out at
doctor that
moment,
shot
but if
that
you'll
one
give me
guy?
your name and number, I'll try to locate him.
Well,
Yeah,
this is Miss Van
that's what
Gorder of the
the
Oaks.
chat
My maid has just been
guy
bitten
in the
by
chat
a
saying that
baby
it's
rabbit,
the
and she must
doctor
have
may be
treatment as soon
looking
as
for the
possible. And I
dollars
was told that Dr. Wells
because
was
he
the
thinks
nearest
it's in
physician.
the
I'll try
house,
to
maybe.
find
Oh,
him
in the
for
house,
you,
yeah.
and if I can't, I'll send you another doctor.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I feel bad
Oh,
she
he's
got
not
her
on the
little
case.
arm bit.
Oh, I hope it's not a delivery. A baby, I mean, they can be terribly complicated.
It never bothered me none.
Oh, Lizzie, you never had a baby.
Of course I didn't. That's why they never
You
bothered
never
me.
had a baby. She said that so judgmental. Like, where's your baby, bitch?
That's funny. They never bother me none. You never had a baby. That's why they never bother me none.
Boop, boop, boop. He really wants to be a part of this stream today. Movie date with Lorenzo and Dalish featuring Gravy Boat.
Oh, the gravy. Oh, the gravy.
The real gravy boy.
Oh, no, gravy.
Look at that creeper. No! What is he doing?
What's he getting?
Oh,
Like
is he just getting his spit?
yeah, I was about to say like his spit, right? To check it.
I was scared he was gonna hurt him.
Dr. Wells? Are you there, Dr. Wells?
You're telling me no one sees him do this weird shit? They're just
The call
like,
service is on the wire. It's an emergency.
completely normal doctor here. Man, I was attracted to him
Dr.
too. Why
Wells.
does he have to be the
This is your
murderer?
call service, doctor.
Oh, hello.
I mean,
was
he's not
doing an experiment. I left the
necessarily the
receiver.
murderer, but he did
That's
murder
what I
that
thought
dude at
about
the
him trying.
beginning.
Miss
So
Van Gorder at the Oaks called and said that her maid had been bitten by a bat, and she's afraid it might be rabbit.
What? Oh, all right. Tell her I'll be right over there.
He's thinking, none of my bats are rabid.
Hmm.
What do you mean? Boogie!
Okay, what was that? Like a
Scary.
just like a fake bat or a real bat that they want us to think is real?
Who's there?
Dr. Wells.
Come in.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm so glad they found you, Doctor.
Well, I reached my office shortly after you called. How is your maid? Is she in any pain?
No, she doesn't seem to be.
Did the bat get away?
No, I believe it's still in my bedroom.
Oh, good. I'll want to examine it. There you go, Miss Allen. Now you feel better?
Doctor, have I got the rabies?
Well, I can tell you better
Have I got the
examining bat's
rabies?
brain under a microscope.
That thing's got a brain?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Where is it?
That
I
thing's
think
got
the
a
little
brain?
darling is in
Wow.
my closet.
Who's this, Trisha Paytas?
You know, it's a pity you
Do
leave
dogs
the
have
have
I
house,
brains?
Miss Van Gore.
have I got
I've
the
been-
rabies?
Well, my dear lady, I don't want to alarm you, but
Tell it to me real
After
bad.
tonight, nothing can alarm me.
yes, I understand. It must have been terrifying. So many unexplainable things have happened here. There's something about the place. Your servants must have sensed it when they walked out on you. An apprehension of disaster. Well, let's see.
Your servant said, fuck you
Ah,
and your weird batshit
there
bitch.
it is. All right, now, take it easy. Nobody's going to hurt you. Quiet now. Quiet. He looks quite normal. Doesn't seem to be sick at all.
Oh, ain't that nice? I've been worried about him.
Well, you should be. From his appearance, I'd say that he doesn't have any infection. In which case, you've had a narrow escape.
With rabies.
Take one of those
The
tablets I left for
rabies.
you, and I'll guarantee you a good night. And I'll drop in on you tomorrow.
You sick bitch.
Thanks for everything, Doctor.
Now, don't worry, I can find my
He
way out.
hopes she
Oh, I know
lives
you
so
can,
that
but
he
you let
can
me
rip her
help you.
fucking throat out.
Don't forget that once I'm gone, you'll have to climb those stairs alone.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm armed now.
Can you
Say
shoot one of
hello
those things
to
without shutting your eyes?
John's
Oh,
ear
Doctor, there are
mites.
guns
Hello,
in every book I've
John's
ever
ear
written.
mites.
I don't write about things I'm unfamiliar with.
It's like,
Lock the
I
door,
can't see
Lizzie.
Trout.
Good
I'm gonna
night.
go check it.
Good night, Doctor.
Accident?
No, the wind blew him down.
Oh.
I think.
Did you know that young Mark Fleming leased you this house without notifying his uncle?
No, I didn't.
But it doesn't matter now. John Fleming
Someone's
is
salty.
dead and Mark's his heir. But if John were alive, he
He's
would warn
dead.
you to leave here, Miss
It's
Van Gogh.
fine.
Yeah, don't
Yes.
worry. No big
It's been a
deal.
tragic place for anyone who ever lived in it. Well, good night.
Good night, Doctor.
Who's out there?
Nobody you need to worry about, Doctor.
Oh, it's Andy.
That's right. Oh, good evening, Miss Van Gogh.
Good evening, Lieutenant.
Somebody sick here?
My maid was bitten by a bat.
A rabid bat?
Well, I'll know for sure when I get to my lab. I caught the bat.
It happened indoors?
In my bedroom.
How'd it get in?
Well, there are many ways a bat could get in a house.
You ought to know. I spotted this hole in the window the minute I got here. That's where the two-legged bat got your door open.
Miss Van Gorder told me that she phoned headquarters at Zenith.
Yes, I phoned twice. The second time was after the prowler got in the house.
Weren't you at headquarters, Andy?
No, but they contacted me.
An officer came and searched the house from top to bottom, but they couldn't find the bat.
You better have this window fixed tomorrow.
They did
Oh,
not
yes,
show
I
up, girl.
certainly
Come on.
shall.
I'd better be going. I'm due in surgery at 8 o'clock in the morning. Good night.
What?
There'll be a
Yeah,
man
but
patrolling
they
the
gotta
grounds all
tell
night, Miss Van Gogh.
them that they
And
saw a
nobody
shadow.
inside.
They saw his shadow
there be-
of that dude.
Well, how do you know but what the bat
Couldn't
is
see the
hiding
house
somewhere in
was
the house?
hampered with, like, come on, bros.
I'm quite sure he
Some
isn't in the
shoddy
house,
police
Doctor.
work.
Not now.
For real.
Good night.
Why is she dressed like a little princess all of a sudden, by the way?
Is that what she
Like,
sleeps
she
in?
went from old dapper lady to whimsical princess.
Hi, Andy.
That's probably just all that they had on the set for sleepwear.
Congratulations.
No, because it's not proper to wear your sleepwear when they come over, right?
New deal. How do you like it?
Oh yeah, it'd be
Expensive.
what?
Are you squandering
They're
your
in their
inheritance?
delicates.
Oh, I haven't got it
Yeah.
yet. The paper says John Fleming left his entire
But maybe
fortune
I'm
to you.
wrong.
Funny thing about that entire fortune is that we can't
Could be an
find it.
exception, I
No
guess,
kidding.
when it's your doctor and
All
a
Uncle John
policeman.
had in his bank account was $200, and his safe deposit box was empty.
If we don't find that missing million, mine will be empty, too.
How come?
Well, all my savings were invested in Zenith Bank stock. The examiners won't certify the bank is solvent until those stolen securities are found. So the stockholders have voted an assessment that will wipe some of us out. It's a cinch those securities have been converted into cash. If I can't find that cash, I'm sunk.
Well, where are you going to look for it, Andy?
Here in Zenith. Your uncle wouldn't take $1 million on a hunting trip, would he?
You suspect Uncle John? Why, Andy, he founded the Zenith Bank. That'd be like robbing the family tomb.
You think he wouldn't?
Well, besides, Vic Bailey's fingerprints are all over the vault. Now, they didn't find any of Uncle John's fingerprints.
Because he wiped them off.
Can the defense prove that?
They'll try to. Judy Hollander, Bailey's secretary, is a defense witness. And they believe her testimony will have a powerful effect on the jury.
Oh, well.
That's crazy
She has a
that
powerful effect
cops
on
used
me.
to dress like
Judy's
that,
a
you
dog.
know, like in real life.
Here's the book
too.
you mentioned, Judy. It's your newest
Like
one.
in
Yes,
suits
it's
all
just
the
been
time.
published. You can have that copy if you
See,
wish.
look at her. What the
Oh,
fuck?
first
Why is she
edition,
dressed
and
like
you
a
find
fucking
it. Yes, of course. Thank you so much.
queen? Like,
that what
what's
she's-
so important about her?
May I
She's
serve
apparently
tea
just
now, Miss Van Gorder?
Yes, please do, Warner.
a
What is
writer.
she? She's just a writer, right? Maybe she
New servants.
Yes,
inherited
of course.
something,
How did
and
you persuade them
that's
to
why
live in
she's
this
able to
house?
make it as a writer or
Jane
something.
Patterson, my new housekeeper, knows this house better than you do, Doctor.
Oh?
She worked for John Fleming. And Warner was my chauffeur.
Chauffeur turned butler?
It's incredible. He can play any part at a moment's notice. Did you get a plumber, Warner?
No, we can't get a plumber for 3 days, madam.
What about that leaking pipe? The basement will be flooded in 3 days.
The pipe is no longer leaking.
You mean it's dried up of its own accord?
No, not quite. I packed the elbow where the water was coming out.
Pack the elbow. Oh, where did you learn how to do that?
Well, into each life, a little rain must fall, and a careful man learns to keep himself dry. Now, is there anything else that you require?
No,
Miss Van
it
Gorder?
sounds so
No,
like
not at the moment,
like
Warner.
dirty.
Thank you,
Like
madam.
you need your elbow packed.
Now there's a character.
I'll pack
long
your
did you say that he
elbow,
worked for you?
Lorenzo.
I know
About
it's
3 months.
leaky. I need my elbow
Well, I hope he
packed.
doesn't have a police record. My dear Dale, it may interest you to know that the last night of his life, John Fleming told me that he loved your husband like a son. If Fleming were alive today, he would be fighting to prove Vic's innocence.
Could Mr. Fleming prove his own innocence?
Miss Van Gorder, can there be any doubt about it?
There will be when Miss Hollander testifies at Vic's trial.
Oh. You know something that we haven't heard yet, Judy?
Something I saw with my own eyes. She's not permitted to say what it was.
My dear girl, I wouldn't think of asking her. But let's assume for a moment that Fleming did steal the $1 million. Now, what would he do about it? Where is it?
Hidden someplace where he could lay his hands on it without getting caught in the act. Now, if I was writing this, instead of living in the middle of it, I'd hide it right here in this spooky old house.
Under a loose floorboard or up a chimney?
If Mr. Fleming had the nerve to steal $1 million, he'd make his plans well in advance. I'd say he'd prepare a place to hide it. Possibly when this house was being built. Now, I rented this place from Mark Fleming, his nephew. I wonder
You think she found the money
if he
already?
had the floor plans.
Maybe.
I'll ask him.
That would be cool.
Lizzie,
Yeah,
will
if
you
she
bring
already
Mrs.
knew,
Bailey
she's
the
just
phone?
playing dumb.
You ask him now. His number is Summit 7537.
Thank you, Lizzie.
Summit 7537.
But I mean,
Not
the
bad, eh, Andy? That
the
means new
bat
business.
person character
Now, you
was
see,
already
somebody
killing
wants to buy a house.
before the money was a thing,
Fleming
right?
speaking.
So,
Oh, hello,
Mhm.
Dale.
like, is he even a part of it, or is he just
Well, hang on a
out to
minute, honey,
kill
while I see
women?
if I have him. It's Dale Bailey, all excited. Miss Van Gorder wants to know if I have the floor plans of the Oaks. Now, what would she want with the floor plans?
Well, she suggested to me
Well,
that your uncle
maybe.
might have hidden the bank loot there.
Hmm.
Are the plans here?
I mean, I could see, I guess, being a
Somewhere in the
doctor
house
and
itself.
Uh, Especially if you like
Wait a minute, there
bats
is a
and
place
getting
where Uncle
off
Johnny might have
and
kept those blueprints.
killing women with
What place?
bats
Well, I
or
heard him talk about it a
like a
good many
bat,
years
you know.
ago.
But
I
then
can't be sure of the exact
I guess if
location.
some dude's like, "Oh, I got $1 million
Anyway, it looked like the old
too,"
boy
it's
had
like,
the
well,
guts
shit,
to
I'd want
steal
$1
them.
million and
But if I find
continue
those plans,
murdering
I'll let
women
you
like
know,
a
Amy.
bat.
Hello, Dale.
What
Look,
the
honey,
hell?
I haven't seen those plans since I was a kid, but I'll come over tonight and maybe we can find them.
Thank you, Mark. We'll expect you. He seems to think they're here in the house somewhere. He's coming over tonight.
Well, that's good. Dale and Judy are my house guests for the weekend. Would you like to have dinner with us tonight?
Oh, no, thank you. I couldn't. I still have a few calls to make. You know, if Judy's testimony is going to clear Vic Bailey and implicate John Fleming, others may get the idea that there's buried treasure in this house. Don't even mention your testimony until you're actually on the stand.
Oh, I won't.
That's a smart girl, Judy. And a very lovely girl. Well, good afternoon, ladies.
Goodbye,
Doctor.
Dr. Will.
Come on, girls, let's go.
What are you licking off your fingers?
It's my burger. It had a lot of like Thousand Island dressing. I forgot to grab a napkin, so it was just all over my hands.
I was like, if it's not mustard, I'll help you out and help you lick it off.
Luckily, I had it covered, but future reference.
I'll take care of you. As long as it's not mustard, I'll take care of you.
Do you like pickles or
Weren't
no?
you your
No,
husband's secretary,
no.
Dale? Yes, I was. Do you take shorthand?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my dear, if you'd like to have your mind occupied, I want you to work with me while I write the story of this fantastic criminal,
They want to fuck.
the Bat.
That's what I heard.
We want to fuck a Batman.
Oh, it's the paw.
Was it the like claw paw? Oh shit.
Oh,
Dang.
Thank you. Good dinner, Lizzie. As usual.
Wonderful. Oh, what a
Hey,
lovely piece
hey,
of
Mint, how you
silver.
doing?
It's an original, isn't it?
Yes, they still use them in England for late breakfast.
Hey there, Airy Jane.
I love beautiful AJ.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah, Mint. Next time we'll definitely get you in here. We'll coordinate the schedule a little better, Mint, but we'll get you in here with us next time for
Also,
sure.
I think my camera is lagging, so keep
Why is
watching
it
the
able to
movie
raise
with
the wall
chat.
like
I'm
that?
gonna
I
switch
don't know. Something
over to
must
my
have moved it.
computer, and that should
Lizzie
fix
very
the
liked it
lag.
when she was dusty.
Okie doke.
I will be right back, sweetie.
Did you know there's a
Burp.
door in this panel?
Sweet Lorenzo and cat.
Oh, my gracious. So there is.
Maybe it opens to a secret passage.
Oh, certainly to a secret something. Who knows, girls? We're about to stumble on that missing million. Oh, panel. There's a panel. There must be some gimmick to it. There always is. If you move.
That dude's dead.
Calling car 11. Calling car 11. Proceed to the Oaks in Zenith Township immediately. A homicide has been reported.
Okay. Proceeding to the Oaks. Notify the county coroner, Dr. Wells. Tell him to come to the Oaks at once.
His throat has been torn by some creature with fangs or claws.
That's his sign.
You have a great night too,
We
Mint.
found it on the others
Thank
he
you
killed.
for showing up, and
I
yeah,
hope
definitely
those
we'll
reports
have
that he was
you
up to his old tricks again were pure
we'll have you in here
imagination.
with us next time.
Apparently, they're based on fact. He's come back.
Hey there, Ari
Back to the
Jane.
scene of his kills. Yes, that's who I mean. That's who did this. The bat. Who found Mark?
We all did. And it's Dale and Judy and I. Lizzie was in the dining room. This is my new housekeeper, Jane Patterson. You know, she worked for John Fleming.
I know her. Where were you, Mrs. Patterson?
In the kitchen, cleaning up. I cooked the dinner tonight.
Did you know that the secret closet was here?
It was behind the grandfather's clock.
Well, it was I who found it, really. Noticed the clock had been moved and the door wasn't quite closed.
I'll get it.
I know they found one guy murdered already. So I don't know
Who is it?
who else they're gonna find murdered. I think they found a dude in the closet like decapitated or something.
Mark Fleming.
As coroner, you saw the same wounds on the others. How long's he been dead?
Oh, I'd say about a half an hour. Do you believe it was the bat?
That's a bat's trademark.
Perhaps he's still in the house.
That's possible.
It's not Clue, it's called The Bat.
Because he's looking for something, and
with
like you, he believes
Vincent
it's here.
Price and
He's a persistent killer.
Agnes Moorehead.
I would advise you to get out of this house as quickly as possible, notwithstanding our expert police protection. Have you called the morgue?
They're on their way here.
Oh, good. I want to examine the body before they get here. May we take it into another room?
Yes, to the sunroom in the back.
Thank you. Give me a hand.
Excuse me.
Always more time for murder. With the bat.
Oh, Warner, where have you been?
Well, madam, it has been an accident.
I don't
There's
think
been a
Vincent
murder.
Price was the crypt keeper. I don't think he
Mark
was.
Fleming, the young man from whom I leased this place, was
Like
killed
the
here
original? I don't think so.
They know who did it?
I could be wrong though.
They believe it was the bat.
I'm sorry I had to use the front door, Miss Van Gorder. But I forgot my keys, and when I rang the bell at the kitchen door, there was no response.
Oh, this is Warner, Lieutenant. He's my butler. He was my chauffeur.
Why'd you promote him?
But it's very difficult to find a butler. They don't like service in the country.
Have you been a butler before?
I've served in many capacities, sir, but this was my night off, and I forgot my keys.
I heard that part. What time did you leave the house tonight?
Okay.
6:30. I had dinner at Wiley's Road.
Okay.
Can you prove where you spent the rest of
Awesome.
the evening?
I can try.
Try hard.
Oh,
Don't
there's
leave the
your
house. I'll get
kitty.
you
Oh.
later.
Very good, sir. I shall be in my room, Miss Van Gorder, if you need me.
Yes, Warner. Surely you don't think he's...
Okay, so I missed a second
One
death.
I've met before.
Is that what I heard?
Yeah, he
Oh,
found.
where
They
or
found
when?
some guy.
But
I think it was the guy who was messing with Vincent Price, like who had broken into his lab and saw the
There'll be a
bat.
crew here shortly from headquarters.
Okay,
Just in for
got you.
fingerprints, taking
And
photographs.
he came into the
In the
house,
meantime,
found like a secret,
Mrs. Patterson, you're not leaving the
uh,
house tonight, are you?
I don't know,
No,
like
Lieutenant.
door
I'll
behind
talk to you in the
the
morning.
grandfather clock.
Good night, sir.
And when he
Good
found
night,
it, the
Mrs.
bat
Patterson.
was like behind him, the dude,
Dale,
and just clawed his like
I was with Mark
throat
Fleming this
and
afternoon
killed him.
when you talked to him about the floor plans of this house. I heard him tell you he was coming here tonight.
Dale called
Okay.
him at my request. She told me he was coming.
Who else should I tell you that?
Judy, Lizzie.
And that nice Dr. Wells.
Dr. Wells. There are a few killers who kill for the fun of it. The bat very likely is a mental case, and I'm convinced that his crimes are motivated by his mania for personal gain. There's $1 million at large, and he's going to keep on hunting for it until he lays his hands on it. Now, these young ladies are staying here tonight?
Yes, they're my house guests.
Well, when my crew arrives, we'll be busy for a while, so I'd suggest that
Should
you...
we go to our rooms? That's a very good idea. Come on, girls. police guard for this house tonight, Lieutenant.
You've got one. I'm going to cover this place tonight from the attic to the basement. If the vet makes another call, I'll have a little surprise for him.
Who is he? Have you any idea?
He could be anybody. So far, there are clues to his identity, but nothing we could take before a jury. I am afraid we must look higher than the criminal world. He may be a merchant, lawyer, doctor, scientist, one of the pillars of his community. Ladies,
Doctor.
lock your doors.
Called
Stay
out.
behind them. I promise you you'll be safe. Good night.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Ew. Who's this creeper?
I wonder if they're I don't know, who is he? Was he like a detective?
Poor Mark. Yeah, it's a pity. So young. Well, Doctor, do you agree it was the bat?
In my report, I shall say the death was caused by the same technique used in the other killings. A paralyzing blow to the throat, followed by severe lacerations of the jugular, resulting in excessive hemorrhage.
In a layman's language, he didn't know what hit him.
Oh, he knew. But he didn't have time to think about it. You staying here tonight, Andy?
Well, until I check the doors and windows, but I'll be back bright and early in the morning.
Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds.
A lot of people are due for a shock when I close this case.
Yes, I'm sure they are. Good night, Andy. Don't get hurt.
Too much sexual attention between the old men for me.
I don't know. I don't think Vincent Price was gay, but he sounds gay, but in like a very menacing, threatening way, you know?
You know, I think we'd better let you get some sleep. Oh, well, Lizzie and I share this room for mutual protection. You know, one night, a storm blew the wires down, put the lights out, and I went out the next day and bought a half a dozen of these things. You better take one with you, Dale.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no. Oh no, she's sending the two ladies off?
What did she give her, though?
They're
Like
dead. I don't know, but they're dead.
And two strong women will come to your rescue.
Oh, nothing will bother us. Not with Andy on the job.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Don't worry, everything will be all right. Good night.
They are way too confident after finding a dead body. I'd be like, no fucking way I'm leaving. Not unless I have the police escort already there. Oh, nuts.
Oh, I don't think I'll sleep tonight. Me neither. All I can see is poor Mark Fleming.
They've upgraded
Staring at us.
to sleeping in bed together, Lorenzo.
Their eyes closed.
That's how you do it.
Is in sleep.
Trauma bond.
I'll bet you're thinking.
Then all of a sudden you're eating each other's
No,
pussies.
I was thinking of my poor husband sleeping.
You got to it's all about comfort.
Judy, I love him so
Comforting your friend in their time of need.
In a weird way, it does make me miss having like a sleepover with my bestie. I haven't had a sleepover with one of my gal pals in so long. The
And I
last
think
time I had one was when I got an Airbnb and I was like, hey girl, let's watch scary movies and you could stay the night. And that was a lot of fun.
I'll say, and it doesn't even need to be a sexual thing, just like having someone stay over and then, I don't know. It sounds nice.
I sometimes miss like growing up when I would stay over at my best friends, you know, we'd share a bed and you just fall asleep cuddling your friends sometimes. And it's just it feels like cuddling a parent or something, you know what I mean? Just that like
Yeah,
soothes
it's a
your
safety.
soul.
Yeah, yeah, it's a safety thing. I wouldn't do it with my pal dudes, but you know,
Right.
if I
But
had
you do with the lady.
oh yeah, definitely. Just the cuddles enough, like for the night. You don't need to do anything else. Just spooning, spooning till the morning.
I mean, your dick might have other ideas, but in your heart, your intentions are pure.
Yes, you might feel something hard, but don't worry about it. That's just nature.
Anyway,
Taking
so it's just his gloves, huh? He's not actually a Batman. It's just the
and
gloves
then
he put talons in.
yeah, and he wears that like shadow mask shit, right?
Yeah. This is actually a pretty good movie.
Well, it's more like mystery than horror because it tries to be horror, but it's yeah, I feel like
Suspense.
it's more the mystery. Yeah.
Oh, they moved. They fucked and then it was too intimate. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you read this comment, Lorenzo? From John's Earmites? I don't know if this is legit, but fun fact, Joan Rivers possessed Vincent Price's ashes until she passed and left them to Robin Quivers from the Howard Stern show. I hope I'm saying her last name right.
It sounds believable. It's a strange fact to know, but it is fun.
I kind of hope that's legit.
I don't know who Joan Rivers was to Vincent Price. Like
No
I hope,
fucking clue, but maybe, I mean, she was an old lady, so she probably
yeah,
knew.
maybe they were actor friends or something. But uh, hmm, I think it's weird to have someone's ashes. Like I understand cremating people. I think that's the better way to go. But I would like, leave them in the backyard of a house or wherever they lived or something.
From a dream. It's somewhere in the house.
I wouldn't keep them like as a souvenir.
Directly over us.
I guess it depends,
Probably
right?
a
Like
room
if they
overlooking the
want you to
driveway.
keep them as like a fucking mantelpiece on your fireplace, or, do they want you to spread their ashes or bury their ashes under like a
Yeah,
tree?
their last wishes. Yeah, definitely.
But that being said, it is kind of like when you die, what the fuck? What do you do with those ashes?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anyone else wants to be responsible for them. Now it's like, God damn, I inherited 2 dead bodies?
Should we call Miss Van Gorder?
She'll hear it. How can she help but hear it?
And I know
She had
there
a
was
collection of famous people's ashes?
You had it for one night. Dale, you're
weird.
Joan?
Okay,
So she
that's
didn't even necessarily have a connection with him. She just wanted their ashes.
okay. That's kind of creepy, but kind of cool because at least there's like a theme to it.
It makes me think of Futurama with the famous people's heads.
Yeah. At least you're not just like going crazy for one person. At least you're like, oh, I want to collect as many celebrities' ashes as I can.
You just got to stay awake.
It's fucking
And
weird
then
though.
one day there's going to be a museum that started based off of Joan Rivers' collection and someone just continued it.
Now go on, get on your robe.
Where you can just go and see
Museum of
people's
Death Part
ashes.
2.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Oh no, if you go, I go.
Oh no! It's the 2 side characters. You know they're not going to make it.
The two ugly girls out of the 4.
I mean, all of them are not necessarily very attractive, but
That's true.
like, if
But I
you
like
split, they're prettier.
I like the main character more for like her class, like the way she carries herself,
And the outfits she wears are so
Yeah.
pretty.
She's got an elegance to her that's like attractive.
I love it because, like, she has no reason, no right to dress the way she does. But, like, yes, queen, get it. Slay, bestie.
She's just having people over for dinner and for the weekend, and still dresses
Potentially
like
get
that.
murdered, and she's like, let me just dress up a little bit.
Yeah, why not? It could always be our last day on Earth. Might as well look good.
Bro, that's loud as fuck. Oh, is he trying to like get into their room through the wall? No way.
Not. Oh,
No! Okay, he didn't kill her. But what
weird.
about the other one? Run, Bestie! Run, Bestie! Bestie, go!
Dang, she hit him.
Oh, I think he got that girl though. Ooh.
Give her to me. I'll look after you.
He got the ugly girl.
I think she was the youngest of them.
Hmm. Pretty convenient that he comes in right after the other dude leaves.
Like, he didn't really have to do that, but he's like, I mean, I'm passing by you anyway. Rip.
The bat.
Yes, the bat.
And the other chick, he didn't even like do anything to. He just threw her in the room, right?
I
Yeah.
hurled that after him.
I don't know why
I hit him, I believe.
you know,
I'm going to cover this
pick and
place from
choose.
attic to basement, you said. Well, what were you covering when that poor child was murdered? Where were you?
Yep, I told you
I
she
saw a
was
man
the
outside in the
youngest.
grounds. I went out there and hunted him. I heard him in among the trees, and so I followed the sound of him as far as the brook down near the back road. And then I lost him. I'd rather give my own life than have this happen to Judy. But I told you to stay in your rooms and lock your doors and stay there. What was she doing at the head of those stairs?
That was my fault. They heard a strange noise, heavy pounding in one of the rooms on the third floor. We all heard it.
I wanted to see what it was. Judy, I wish she wouldn't let me go out by myself. I made her stay on the balcony.
What about your new butler?
Oh, well, he's in his room, I suppose.
Oh, Mrs. Patterson.
Oh, yes.
Did you know what happened here?
No, sir, but I heard the screams.
It seems like there's two people. One that led the detective away and the one that went in the house.
That's true. There could be two bats,
Patterson heard the
two
screams, one could
murderers,
certainly
right?
hear them.
I always forget about that.
I heard them.
That like
Oh, you did?
scream type gimmick
where were
where
you?
there could be two killers
Outside in the grounds.
working together.
Miss Holland has been murdered.
No.
Oh, so you're surprised. Shocked. Well, I've seen better performances. I remember you now. Your name's not Warner. I've got a circular in my office with your picture on it. The Chicago police not so long ago were hunting for you in connection with the robbery.
You're right again, sir. And they found me and they tried me and I proved my innocence and I was acquitted.
That could have been a lucky break. Where were you when this was killed?
I told you before, sir. Outside.
It's like, I'll get you this time though, bro.
I saw you leaving the house, and it seemed that you were hunting someone. I thought you might need some help. Oh, yes, sir. I followed your flashlight down through the trees. Then it disappeared. And then suddenly, as I was staring out into the darkness...
What if they were just fucking playing each other?
Next thing I knew, I was lying on the
You know
ground.
what I mean?
realized
Like they the sounds they heard were just each other. They let each other
I
away.
found you with your mask still on your face. You were hit here in this house with this poker as you were rushing down those stairs after that child was
Oh,
killed.
no, sir. You can't pin this on me. I'm not the bat. I've never killed. I couldn't kill. I won't take the rap for this.
No one called you, bro. Why'd you show up? How you gonna act surprised?
Well, Doctor.
How you gonna act like you don't know?
For real.
You see, the bat came back. Why did you come back, Doctor?
Does he have a... Are they
Well,
gonna
I
see
had
the
an
injury on
accident
his neck?
about a mile down the road. The right
yeah?
rear wheel of my car came off, and I plunged into the ditch.
Hmm.
This was the nearest house, so I came here to call for help. I thought I'd find you around, Andy.
Physician, heal thyself. You must have been hit by something on the back of your head.
I told you I had an accident.
So you did, Doctor. So you did. I could be wrong. But maybe I'm not. We shall see.
All right, dear, let's start.
Are you fucking kidding me?
For days, the murders held the headlines.
Be fucking for real.
Anderson grilled us.
It's pretty obvious. It has to be
And
obvious.
he
that
was still
it's
like,
him.
I'm sus about the butler. Police sucking at their job like they always do.
Except for a detective on guard in the house. The police and the reporters left us alone. And on one of those nights, without telling Lizzie or anyone else,
How'd she get so pretty all of a sudden? Was it harnessing the power of her dead friend?
She merged with her. Like Piccolo and Nell or something when they
it
merged.
was in an empty room on the third floor
to get their string.
And other things.
She's gonna write a best-selling book off of this, though.
Hell yeah. Think of all the murder podcasts that make all this money off of people's fucking murders and shit.
Was he looking for the monies, actually? I thought he was trying to break into their rooms, but...
Nah, I think he was looking for the money. Or, like... Because they were saying, right, that the money could have been hidden while the house was being built.
Why am I so, like, low-key attracted to her, Lorenzo? I don't get it.
She's like, duh, I'm lesbian.
Duh, I like pussy.
It's all coming back to me.
It's the hair. You know what? I want to pull that nice braid.
It's very nice.
It looks so soft. Tap. Tap, tap. Oh, not this son of a biscuit. Why this man always here?
Was he a detective or is he the butler?
Isn't that the doctor? Still?
I don't think that's the doctor.
If it is, I have to say, you're right. Like, who has their doctor over this fucking much? Like, doesn't he have other things to do? Oh, look, Mark's not even...
There's the bat, and he's just...
Right, he's just blatantly... Oh.
Threatened with exposure, he destroyed himself.
What? Sorry.
Bright idea to kill me.
What in the hootie hoo?
That I'm the bat. But you had to kill me first. What was it to be? Ambush? And clever as you are, you're not smart enough to do that.
You're telling me this
Nor were
man
you
doesn't
smart
sound a
enough to
little
find
bit
the
gay?
money, though you came quite close to it.
A little bit
But I know
faggy.
where it is. And when you're dead, I'm going to collect it and live.
I didn't mean to say that, but you know what? His voice brought it out for me.
Well, goodbye, Bat. Here's a serum
That's
that
why
will
you're
heal you
great.
whether you're a rabbit or not.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You better be careful, bro, because if he gets his little hands on your neck, over. For overs. Maybe it is the butler. How did he shoot himself?
I think the guy got the gun and shot him.
Well, he ended it how he wanted it to be.
Oh boy.
It's funny because, you know, Men just doing manly things and women just being women. What is going on? I'm just a little damsel in distress.
Oh shit.
Oh, girl! This book is just writing itself for her. Okay. Guess now. Who do you think is the bat?
Dude, who can it be? I thought it was Vincent Price. I feel like it has to be the butler now.
My guess is the detective. The bald guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, take your guesses.
Something's wrong.
It has to be the butler, I
Something's
think.
wrong.
Damn, they were in their nightgowns more than anything else in this movie.
It seemed like everything was happening at night.
I like her little
Miss
nighttime
Cornelia.
shoes. But look, just it's the fucking pussy power. Like she felt it. Her lesbian lover was in danger.
Cornelia.
And her lesbian lover's doing what most women do in their like wanting to remodel in the middle of the night.
Going at this time of night.
Like, let me
Pissing
redecorate
off her wife.
Let me redecorate my room at 2 a.m. That's where I have the most energy. Rearrange it.
Well, lamb's sake.
Oh no, it was open again.
I never. Oh. Mr. Davenport. Mr. Davenport. A fine thing. The door unbolted, the chain off, and you asleep on the job.
He's just asleep.
Wait till Lieutenant Anderson hears about this. Come on, wake up. What's the matter with you?
I don't know. My head hurts. My whole body's numb.
Probably
Here, take a sip of this. Try to snap out of it. I'll be back in a minute.
There's probably more drugs in that water.
Hurry, will you? It's Lizzie. I'm terribly worried. I can't find Miss Cornelia anywhere, and something's happened to the policeman. I don't know what. Get Warner. Bring him to the drawing room. Tell him we need him.
Oh, is she running out of air in
Are
there?
you all right now?
Yeah, I'll be all
Well,
right.
maybe stop freaking out,
I remember
homie.
now. I took a drink of wine from that
What's
decanter
up?
there. Miss Van Gorder told me to help myself.
She wouldn't put nothing in it.
Well, somebody did. Somebody who knew I was on duty here.
Then it was somebody that got Miss Van Gorder. I can't find her anywhere. Upstairs, downstairs, or in the basement. I told the housekeeper to get
Drinking on the job.
Lieutenant Anderson will want to know about this.
That's what
Hello.
he gets.
Yeah, this is Davenport at
He's
the
been
Oaks.
murdered.
We've got trouble here. Well, for one thing, I was drugged. Yeah. But I must have been knocked out because the maid tells me Miss Van Gorder's missing. Well, you better call Anderson and let him know. He's not at home. Well, where is he?
I just think that's funny. I was drugged. Well, I must have been knocked out. Because Miss Lady got stolen.
Hurry, will you? We've got to find Miss Cornelia.
Like, no, you're just a drunk, bro. Is she running out of air? She must be.
Lieutenant Anderson is out on a case. Dr. Wells was found dead in a room next to his garage, murdered.
Dr. Wells.
There's something queer about the killing of Wells, but headquarters won't talk about it.
Lizzie, one is in
said
the
it.
room. There's no sign of him anywhere.
I was supposed to keep an eye on that guy.
Where's Miss Cornelia?
Why
That's
is it
what
queer? I don't know. He got pegged
She's
a
the
few
only one
times.
worried about her lesbian lover.
I certainly did.
Well, maybe Miss Van Gorder went outside.
Oh, she never would. We better look.
I can't breathe. There's no air.
Okay, we were right.
A terrible way to build a secret room where you can't breathe.
Well, I assume it's a trap.
Oh, Miss Van Gorder.
That's true.
They're still trying to get the money, so she must be
There's
close.
a light in that room on the third floor. Were you up there tonight?
Well, of course I was, but I turned the lights out before I came downstairs.
And Miss Cornelia might have turned them on again. That's why we're going to look first. Come on. Cornelia! Cornelia! Miss Cornelia!
Yes, Lizzie. I'm here. Right here. Come to the mantel, please.
Here we are, Miss Van Gorder. What do we do now?
Over the mantel. There are 5 panels. Strike it with your hand.
The fuck, a Resident Evil puzzle?
Which panel did you say, Miss Van Gorder?
Oh, I can't understand.
Miss Van Gorder, which panel? We couldn't hear you.
Push them all, you
Strike it. What difference does it make
dumbass.
which panel? Strike them all.
Yeah.
Look. Oh, it's all right now. It's all right, dear. Lizzie's here.
See, I fucking told you. They're gay for each other.
Feeling better?
Yes, much better.
We'll take you to your room.
Oh, no, you won't. I'm going to stay right here. I'm quite all right. Oh, how blessed it is to breathe without an effort. You know, no one knows how sweet the air can taste until someone shuts it off for a moment. That room is just like a box. When the mantelpiece closed, it seemed like all the air was drawn out of it. Look, there it goes again.
Let it close. I can open it from in here. There's a control panel behind this blueprint. Electric motor under the trap door here.
Like dumb bitches would never figure it out.
I believe that the fireplace in this other room opens the same way.
A lady would never look at a blueprint.
Nope.
It does.
I tried to find this, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's back at this blueprint here. Well, it's quite a setup. Too bad we can't open that safe in the same way. Take an expert to crack this box or a shot of nitro.
Well, maybe that's what the bat had in mind.
Could be. Seems he's on the prowl tonight.
Miss Van Gorder, Warner has disappeared.
And Dr. Wells has been murdered.
Dr. Wells?
Lieutenant Anderson's on that case right now.
Well, does he know what happened here tonight?
They got word to him. He'll be here any minute.
I was gonna ask what the fire from the beginning had to do with any of this.
Miss Van Gorder, the garage is on fire. Scott, look at that. Lizzie, put that light on the other room.
Is he just a pyro as well? Like this man, it just does it all, huh?
Stay right here.
Hell yeah. He's sick in all ways.
Watch the stair. Can't you see that fire was set to get us out of the house?
Out of the house? Were you talking about the...
Yes, I'm talking about the bats. Now that the lights are out, he'll think his trick has worked, and we've gone. He'll be here any minute.
So will Lieutenant Anderson.
I hope so, but the bat will be here first. And he'll kill again if we're in his way. We've got to be as clever as he is.
Damn, I love her. I really started liking her by the end. Like, she got some spunk.
Oh shit.
I know. It's like, I heard you guys found the money. I like money. Oh, are they gonna trap him in there so he can't breathe? That would be... Yeah.
That'd be pretty fucked up.
I mean, I guess it's fitting. All the people he killed.
Let's say, but then they won't. I mean, unless he knows how to get out of it like they got out of it, you know?
This motherfucker. Thinking he's so slick.
be safer downstairs. I'll take care of you. Well, the others can go, but I'm going to stay right here.
All right, but get out of sight.
Or are they gonna wait till he opens the safe and gets out? Or
I guess we'll see, huh?
yeah. Oh, that had a gun.
Are you fucking serious?
What a cheater!
I'm telling you, this gotta be the cop now, because, like, why is he such a good fucking shot?
Others have seen my face before they died, but I'll have to deny you that pleasure. This would make a good scene for your book, Miss Van Gorder, but I'm afraid you'll never write it.
Oh! Do you think that's the butler who came up and shot him from behind?
I feel like it's the doctor.
No, the doctor's dead.
Oh, I was hoping.
Who's this Tubby?
Judge me, Miss Ellen.
What?
I don't like being a murder suspect, Miss Van Gorder. I was headed for a plane, but halfway to the airport, I changed my mind and came back.
I think he was the butler, right? That dude.
I did.
Nope. So maybe it was the butler that did this. Let's see. Unmask him. He would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for meddling kids. I knew it! I said, why he's such a good shot?
Yes,
I'm a good guesser.
Uh-huh.
To get into it, open up
You got it.
We found the money in it. A little over $1 million in 10s and 20s.
I still think he had the doctor as a part of his plan. Because, you know, the doctor got missed.
With all his ill-gotten
So he knew about the money.
bank stock.
That's what I think. Maybe they were going to go
Clever way
50-50.
to hide stolen
Mhm.
money.
And then the cop
In
was
the
like,
open, as it were. And so
I want it all.
But don't try it. No matter how clever you are, you can't hide murder.
If only that were true.
I don't know. You could ask Casey Anthony.
That's it, Dale. That's the end.
John Bidet Ramsey's family. So nobody found the money?
I think they found it. Yeah, in that safe. She was saying that. Like
Yeah,
in the
but
story.
did they open it? Like, are we to assume that they opened it?
I think so. That it was in like 10s and 20s and whatever. And yeah, you know, everyone died that originally wanted that money.
Except the
So
lesbians.
the lesbians deserve it. They deserve it.
Right? This was basically a movie for the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, they did have the word queer thrown around in there at least once.
And then I dropped a gamer word.
Yeah,
For
but
the
it's cute when you say it.
No. All right, what would you rate the movie, Lorenzo?
I'd give it an 8. It was a solid movie. It was like I had no idea. It was, you know, pretty suspenseful as far
I'd
as
give
like,
it an
oh,
8
who
as
did
well.
it? Yeah, like who did it and all that. So it was good.
Yeah, good who done it.
Mhm.
Chat, leave your opinions. What would you rate it? I definitely liked it. I'm loving the black and white movies.
Yeah, they're real great. They I don't know, they're very suspenseful because they just have to work with what they have, and you could tell like, yeah, the acting's kind of unreal because it sounds like, you know, line after line after line of delivery, but it sounds great. You know, seeing these classic actors like do their thing. It's pretty cool.
I really love the outfits too. Like, even in black and white, you can tell they went all out on dressing these women. I mean, the men just get a like little suit and a tie. Gravy, please. He's moving my face cam.
No,
The
yeah,
men just get the basic dapper outfit, but like they went hard on Cornelia, and I appreciated that.
yeah. No, it was a good movie. It's really good. You'll have to pick the next one again. You picked a good out of the bunch.
Yeah, I just went on Wikipedia and it had a whole list of the public domain movies, and I was like, I wanted to go for a spooky vibe. So the first two movies I had sent you were that, and then the Three Stooges one was a bit more lighthearted. I think it was like one of the characters' like grandfather dies, and so he has 48 hours to marry someone so he can get the inheritance.
I used to, because that's such a cliche. I remember I used to use that line at work. I, I would go up to a girl and be like, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" And they're like, "Like nothing. Why? It's because my uncle died, and I have 48 hours to marry a woman in order to get this inheritance. So do you wanna go out?" I don't
And
know.
the responses were
No,
immediately, hell yeah.
it was meant to be a joke, because it's such a ridiculous plot that like you have to marry in 2 days to get this money, but it's so cliche. I don't know. It's funny.
I don't
It's
know
funny
how
that
that
you would.
movie's gonna end, but I figure it's gonna be like, well, then you have to worry about the wife taking the money.
Typically, the way those end is they fall in. At first it's about the money, but then they fall in love. But then, right as they're about to marry, they're like, "Well, time's expired. You don't get the money." And they're like, "But we still love each other." And
We're
they
gonna
marry,
marry
and
anyway.
they marry anyways. Yeah, that's like the cliche, plot. But it's
Nah,
so
fuck that bitch. I want the money.
yeah, it'd be like bullshit. It was just a couple of minutes. Like, what the fuck? Let's go travel to a different time zone and fucking do this shit an hour before.
Right? Let's go backwards.
But yeah, I want to thank all of y'all for coming with me and Dirty Dalish on our date while we watch The Bat, starring Vincent Price and Agnes Moorehead. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed being with Dalish. It was
Had a
great.
great time. Thanks for joining us,
Uh,
guys.
Always a great time with her. And if you want to find her, there's her links right there on Twitter and OnlyFans. And you could find my podcast, That's All Funny, anywhere podcasts are available if you want to listen to it. And yeah, thank y'all very much. We'll be doing this. Was it you want to do it every 2 weeks or once a month?
Yeah, twice a month now. We're
Okay.
upping it too.
Okay, we're going to do it twice a month. So we'll see you all very soon again with another classic movie. And thank you all for being here. Everyone says bye. Bye.
Bye.